Today we're going to be seeing how much money we can make in 24 hours in a girl garden. The most money that I think I made was like 4 billion shekels. I wasn't really trying to make money. I was every couple hours I was coming here collecting the fruit, selling it, putting a chocolate sprinkler, and I'll make like 400 million shekels. So we're going to be seeing how much money we can make in 24 hours. As you can see here, we already have quite a lot of fruit that we could sell. We have a shocked here candy blossom and a golden candy blossom as well. Wet. So we're gonna put a chocolate sprinkler. We're gonna collect all of this. You could already automatically add 2 hours since I have been saving all these fruits. So we're gonna add 2 hours already to the timer. So we're gonna collect all of this. We have a total of 5.2 billion shekels. This is gonna be very interesting to see how much money we could make. Our inventory is full. We're gonna sell our whole entire inventory. We're gonna see how much we make our first batch of items, and we made 309 million shekels. We still have a bunch of stuff here still to collect. So right here we have the chocolate wet shock, the gold candy blossom. We're gonna see the price of this. We do have one which costs like 700 million shekels. Let's take a look at the price of this. This one goes for 394 million shekels. It probably doesn't go for 700 million since this one's probably a little less heavier than the one I had before. So we're gonna sell out everything. It's already more expensive than what we sold before, which was like 30 items, and we made a total of 482 million shekels. We have a bunch of dragon fruits to sell. Let's see how much we make from the dragon fruits. We made 7 million, not really much of a difference. As you could tell, candy blossom is the best seed that you could get in the game right now. It's crazy how expensive they made it when you get one. Basically, if you get one of the candy seeds, you're gonna make a lot of money. It is expensive when you first buy it, 10 million shekels. You know, it probably takes some time to get, but once you get one, you're gonna be making a lot of money. We sold all of our candy blossoms. I don't think grapes are really gonna be worth more, which is insane since this is a new item, which is the best item here in the seed shop, not in the Easter shop, the seed shop. And the candy blossom is still way more better than the grape, which is crazy. So we're gonna put a godly sprinkle here, advanced, basic, and we're gonna wait an hour. We made a total of 800 million shekels so far, and we still have plenty of time left to make even more. For the first time, I see the master sprinkler in stock, as you can see, which costs us 10 million shekel. That is the first time seeing this stock. I did bought it, but I was auto collecting it, which I wasn't able to see the price. So this is the first time seeing it be on stock for 10 million shekels. I feel like this is more rare than seeing a candy blossom stocked up in Easter shop. And the funny thing is, this resets every 5 minutes, and the Easter shop resets every hour, which obviously makes it that the gear shop will have a likelier chance to get it since it restocks more often. But this is definitely going to help to make a lot of money. As you can see, I have 2 rainbow candy blossoms here growing, which I definitely needed to rain so then I could make a bit money with these candy blossoms. So this master sprinkler is definitely gonna help, since even creates way greater chance of getting a mutation. It's been another hour-ish, and as you can see, we have a bunch of golden, a bunch of rainbow candy blossoms. We have 1, 2, 3 candy blossoms. So we're gonna put a chocolate sprinkler, we're gonna collect everything, and we're gonna see how much money we earn. As you can see right now, we have 6.2 billion. We started with 5.2 billion, so we already made a billion. So we're gonna put a chocolate sprinkler here. We're gonna see how much money we earn. We collected all of the candy blossoms, and now we're gonna sell our entire inventory. We're gonna see how much money we made from all of that, and we made 630 million credits. We obviously still have a bunch of dragon fruits, grapes here to collect, and some to make a little bit more money, probably like 100 more million shekels. So I'm gonna continue to keep grinding for the next 6 hours, and then I'll update you guys how much money I made in 6 hours. Currently right now, we already made 1.6 billion shekels in 3 hours. My goal is definitely to make 10 billion or more, which I definitely do think it will be possible. Hopefully we get lucky and we get a thunderstorm, so then it could struck some of the candy blossoms, so then it could be even more expensive. It's been quite a bit later, as you can see right here right now, that we currently have 11 billion shekels, which can't really remember how much we had in the last clip, but we've made already about 6 billion shekels. But there has been a problem. About 5 hours ago, the devs of Girl Garden released an update, a bug update, which basically nerfed the prices of all the items in this game. At first, I thought it was just the candy blossoms, but they actually nerfed everything, like the mutations that make the which makes the value more higher. As you can see right here, we have a candy Blossom. When we check the price on this, just a regular Candy Blossom, it still goes for 119,000 shekels, which was the regular price when it released. But if we check my chocolate wet shocked gold Candy Blossom, if you guys remember, it was like 700 million shekels, and we check the price of this goes for now 258 million shekels. As you can see, it got nerfed badly. The mutations, I probably make now like every 3-4 hours I make a billion shekels. I used to make like 3 billion in that amount of time. They nerfed it really badly, but we do have a bunch of golden Candy Blossoms here, which we are going to use a chocolate sprinkler, and we're going to see how much money we make from all of this. But yeah, they nerfed it quite a lot. But the good thing is they did said that fixed the data loss, which basically sometimes when you leave the game, some of your items will disappear, and it did happen to me like a week ago when I left and came back. My godly sprinklers left, so that's a good thing that they fixed that. But they did nerf the value of stuff, so it's going to be quite more difficult to earn money. But we already made 6 billion shekels. Well, my main goal is going to be to reach 10 billion shekels. We still have like 10 more hours to grind for money. So we're going to collect all of these Candy Blossoms, we're going to sell it, and we're going to see how much money we make. As you can see right here, we got a chocolate wet rainbow Candy Blossom. Let's take a look at the price of this. This goes for 22 million shekels. I've also been saving other rainbow candies to sell at the end of this video, and look at that, they nerfed the prices of this really badly, because these used to go for like 200 million. We made 146 million shekels in that amount of time. That's how you can see how badly they nerfed the fruits. So I'm gonna keep grinding for the remainder of the time, which is 11 hours. I'm gonna see how much money I can make. Currently right now I have 11.2 billion, which is exactly 6 billion that we have made. My main goal is going to be to get 10 billion. It's definitely going to be quite difficult to get 10 billion, but I'm gonna try my hardest. It's been 11 hours later, and as you can see, I have 32 billion shekels. You're probably wondering, how do I have 32 billion shekels when the last clip was me talking about how I made 2 billion shekels in like 5 hours? Well, they actually reverted the prices back to its regular price, which now it's actually back to the price it was at in the beginning when this update came out. So it wasn't on purpose, they did it by mistake. So we ended up making a lot of money since then, which means we probably would have made even more money if that didn't even happen. We have 32, almost 33 billion shekels, which means that we made 27 billion shekels, but we're not done yet. As you can see here in my inventory, I've been saving a bunch of Candy Blossoms to sell at the end of the video to see how much I make. I've been saving up the most expensive Candy Blossoms that I've collected from the trees. Just to give an example of how expensive this one goes for, right here, this chocolate wet gold Candy Blossom, this goes for 1.8 billion shekels. Yes, this one right here, just the gold one. Imagine if it was a rainbow, that would have been insane. I can't really see how much this Candy Blossom weighs, but one thing I will say, if you do play on computer, because if you do play on mobile, you'll be able to see the kg. Well, on PC, it doesn't show the amount of it weighs, since there's too much things to fit here that it leaves it out. But one thing I've noticed is that the higher your item is, the more heavier it weighs. As you can see right here, this Candy Blossom is so high up, it's not even right here where my hand is. But if you pull out this one right here, as you can see, it gets lower. So the lower it is, the less weight it is. As you can see, another one high up. I figured out that the higher it is, the more it's gonna weigh. We also do have a bunch of rainbow Candy Blossoms right here, as you could see. We also did get another shock Candy Blossom. So we're gonna unfavorite all these things, and we're gonna see how much money we make from all of this. I unfavorited everything, and now we're gonna sell our entire inventory. We're gonna see how much money we make, and we made a total of 11.4 billion shekels from all of that. So now we have a total of 44 billion shekels, which we made a total of 39 billion shekels in 24 hours. We're gonna make even more. If they didn't nerf the price for like 6 hours, we would have made way more. That is insane. We made 39 billion shekels, and then we have a total of 44 billion shekels. We're definitely going to be on stock on money for a long time. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. That is how much money I made in 24 hours. Kind of insane how overpowered it is candy blossom is, definitely buy one of these candy blossoms if you're able to see it in a shop, because it's definitely very, very OP. And all you need is one. You don't even need multiple. As you can see, I have multiple here, but if you have one, you're still gonna make a lot of money. I made 39 billion shekels in 24 hours. Hopefully guys enjoyed this video.